Hi everyone, Deb here. I did a thing. I bought a thing. You're looking at it. These are from Sarah Renee Clark. Here is the name from her website. And it said when I bought these Black Friday sale was going on. The price is shown in US dollars for US delivery at that time were $40 a cube if you bought them separately or 67 if you bought them together. So I bought them together because that's what, like 30, roughly 33.50 a box instead of 40. So a little savings. It's still expensive and these things are quite heavy. They came in they came in a cardboard box. Oh, sorry. But in this big, I'm not going to be able to get it in frame, but this box that both those cubes fit in, I can't get rid of this box because it it has a nice foam, not foam, cardboard thing in there, and then just a small layer of foam on the very top. It's a really nice box, and it was in a cardboard box. I actually, when I saw a driver coming, I thought it was in my Amazon order, which I'll share one. I only got one thing for me, and it's along these same lines. And then a Christmas present came yesterday. I have more Christmas presents coming. Anyway, I wanted to share these with you. Now, I've been seeing people use these, and I've actually seen people say, is it worth it or not? You can get digital, I forget what they're called. I didn't print that part. There's like digital color cube things as well. But I thought it was interesting. I printed this part because it says that Color Cube Volume 1 is based on beautiful landscapes, winter, autumn, summer, Pantone fall color trends, Pantone spring color trends, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and beautiful food. So that was interesting. And then Color Cube 2. And it kind of, I thought this would have been color cube too. I'm sorry, I have one out. I'm going to show you that in a minute because the colors were more in line with this first one, which is Ocean Life, Spectacular Skies, Festive and Bright, so another holiday thing, Animals. So I got it mostly because of that. Pantone Fall, Winter color trends, not just fall, and Pantone Spring, Summer color trends, Cityscapes, and Almost Monotone. So I thought that would be interesting too. And Ocean Life, because I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So anyway, I have been seeing people, and one of the people was Amanda Colors, Colours, in Australia, and I believe Sarah Renee Clark is from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It looked to me like it was her website had it available for US, UK, and Australia. I didn't see any other regions, so you'd have to check for yourself. Um, but she does a uh, AC, Amanda Colors, palette challenge. And for December, the color card to use is, oops, is the one I just dropped. Number 182. She pulled randomly out of here and out of here, and then she picks one. And she picked this one to color any page that we want using these. Now, they are calling this color here Sage, because what they have is apparently the middle row is the true color, which should be the same as this. And then this one is that color lightened with white. And this color is that color light or darkened with black. So I actually like the colors. Apricot here seems more like a sandy brown and not as apricot-y as I think. Blue gray seems right on, charcoal right on, chocolate's okay, regular chocolate, dark chocolate. But sage seems a little too gray to me. But Amanda, in her challenge, asked us to only use these colors, and we could use also skin tones, although if you use the lighter or the darker, you have some skin tones in here already. So if you color a page that has skin tones, you know, but I'm going to try and find a page that I want to use these colors on and try it. Now she also has a birthday challenge going on, which is color the 13th page in any book and post it on her Instagram with the hashtag color Amanda's birthday 2024, and she would prefer it not to be Christmas, but party or celebration would be nice, but that's going to be hard if I can't find one that's on the 13th page. Anyway, just color them by 1227 and post it. That doesn't have to use this. That's a separate thing. And the Annie Day wreath picture by 1227 and post on Instagram. And again, it doesn't have to be this. So I'm going to try to do one or two. I mentioned that in my December things, but I didn't have this, and this will be helpful for me to pull out and try and do that. And I thought too, sometimes I get stumped if it's something I'm not used to coloring. Um, Actually, this might be good for a page I'm about to start coloring, so I may just do that, and then I can count it for 2 collabs. I like that idea. Now, these do come with like an instruction sheet on how to use a color palette, how to match colors, hex codes, which are these numbers here. You know, like if you're mixing paint or whatever, you give somebody a hex code, and that would be that. And both cards she pulled out could have been for holiday. The other one was sort of more traditional, but she went with this one because it looks like stars and bells and, you know, cookies, things that are for around the holidays, nuts and pine cones. Looks a little more autumnal to me, but it's okay. I will figure it out. Anyway, tints and shades. Okay, it says it includes a 20% tint and a 20% shade of each color. These can help you visualize the darker and lighter variations if you want to expand your color range. These are just a guide. Please note that due to the differences in how colors appear on screen and in print, colors may appear differently on these cards to the digital color catalog, that's what it's called, and to any digital art you create with the hex codes provided. And she encourages us to share our art using the hashtag ColorCube and the hashtag the color catalog to share what you've created with the color palettes. And you can also tag her, Sarah Renee Clark, and the color catalog. So yeah, I bought a thing, another thing. And these are heavy and they're quite big. They're about, I think it said 5.375 inches square. They're quite weighty. So you need somewhere to store them that can hold the weight, which I am actually getting very concerned about with my room up here. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward. It had this in there too. I don't know if that's like a moisture thing or whatever. So, and they look, first when I saw them on somebody's page, I thought, oh, it has a strip across there. How are they going to pull them? But that's just from how they did the back with that white part there. That's number 292. So this one is 1 to 250 and this is 251. See, that's Sea Life. That's pretty actually. I like those colors. All right, I had to put it back. So they seem to go, now see there's like a purpley one. That's also Sea Life. That's pretty. Purples and pinks. Just to give you some examples. So we're in a Sea Life section here. Okay, so I actually probably could go through and say, okay, this looks like these are from here to there. And I know this is back in the area of Christmas. So towards the back is Christmas, Valentine's Day, and then beautiful food. Let's try and look at, oh, that's prettier yet. 293. I think I'm getting them in the right place. Nope. Oh gosh. Leave it to me. This is 292. All right, let's find 291. So my only problem is I don't have any nails. And that's $2.97. So the rest of these go right in here. Let's go look for, what did I say? Beautiful food. Try and check that out. Coffee. Sort of autumn looking, right? Ooh, that's definitely winter. Oh, so maybe they're not in order by category, but that's definitely food and that's definitely winter, which that's good to know. And I think in her online ones, I think she actually either gives to you or it's a separate thing. I read somewhere of which pencils or markers she has those actual color names or found those actual color names that she used in or something like that. But I didn't purchase that one. So if you want just online, check those out. I don't know what the price was for that. I didn't really check that out too much because I like to have the physical. I'm still old-fashioned that way. Okay, so I got two other things. I'm going to leave this out and try and figure out where to put these for the moment. And one of them is a similar regard, although I think I like these better. And there were a series of these on Amazon by Joanna Stone. I only got the Enchanted Christmas colors because I'm coming right into Christmas season, right? But I looked at this last night a bit. It says a workbook for color charts to test and organize colored pencils and art supplies. Okay. And I'm not going to go with that. But how she did this, and here's the table of contents, is she's got Christmas trees. Let me get a ruler. So down to here is Christmas trees, and they're Victorian, modern, rustic, vintage, Nordic, traditional, whimsical, elegant. And then she has Christmas gifts in the same thing. Victorian, modern, rustic, vintage, Nordic, traditional, whimsical, elegant. And then she has ornaments in the same, and then she has wreaths in the same. But what I sort of think is they're like variations on the same color. So let me find Victorian Christmas tree and Victorian Christmas gifts. Okay, so here we have rich red, deep green, gold, ivory, burgundy. And back here we have crimson red, moss green instead of deep green, antique gold instead of gold, ivory's the same, and burnished brown instead of burgundy. They're pretty similar. She does give, which I like, complementary colors at the bottom of the page. So I'll just walk you through, let you see for yourself. And then I guess these are test strips to test your colored pencils or whatever. But it'd have to be pencils or markers that don't bleed through because it is double-sided. I won't use that unless I copy it or something, which I probably won't do. So this is modern Christmas tree, icy blue, silver, dark electric blue, bright red, green. I'll just let you look. Rustic Christmas tree over here. Vintage Christmas tree. This has a lot of pinks and turquoise and teal colors throughout. Nordic, excuse me, Christmas tree. You're going to have snow white in several of them. Bright red here almost looks orange. But anyway. Traditional Christmas tree. Yeah, your bright red, emerald green, warm brown, golden. Again, snow white. And whimsical Christmas tree, you've got your pink and mint and blues and lavenders and lime green. I don't like, the book doesn't really open right without breaking the spine. Elegant Christmas tree, champagne, blush pink, gold, soft gray, deep green, and Victorian Christmas gifts. Now we're into gifts. So you can see, I already showed you that. They're pretty. The pictures are pretty. Modern Christmas gifts over here. We've got some neon coming in. That's probably not my style. I like rustic and I like like vintage a little bit. I like Nordic and rustic and traditional. Traditional is my favorite. I'm a traditional girl when it comes to Christmas. But I want to go outside my comfort zone sometimes. And then we have whimsical, which might be fun too, depending on the page you're coloring. Elegant. That's nice. And then we get into the ornaments, see? So burgundy, deep green, cream, ivory, gold shows up in just about every one of those. And here's the modern, has the teals and stuff in it. I like rustic a lot. And I like Nordic, but I'm not too much neutral, I guess, but that's because of the deer and stuff. Vintage, traditional, whimsical, bubblegum pink, elegant, and then we're into the wreaths. I was kind of surprised by this one, deep plum and olive green, but there it is. Modern Christmas wreaths. Rustic Christmas, I like that for the wreath. Vintage Christmas. Nordic Christmas. Traditional Christmas. Whimsical Christmas. Bubblegum pink again. And Elegant Christmas. And then she talks about her other books. This is 2024 book, and I believe this was $9.99 if I'm not mistaken on Amazon. And each one I think was like $9.99. So how many did she say in here? It's like a workbook. And she says they're colorfully inspired by, but I don't know if she actually painted those, possibly, or colored those. Very possibly. I didn't read all this yet, so. Anyway, that's that. And then I have one more thing to show you, which was nothing I bought. Came in the mail yesterday. And that is, and I'm not going to do a walkthrough because it doesn't go into effect till I think January 7th. My demonstrator sent this to me. Yeah, Tuesday, January 7th. In this beautiful bag, which of course I need to hold onto and use for something else. It's like that on both sides, except my shipping label's still on the other side. And January to February, end of February, 2 months, they have Celebration at the same time. And she sent me, I can show you this. This is one of the papers in the new mini catalog. And I have to have it because it's beautiful yellows. And I have some yellows, but I really like the colors in this, this one that she sent. Of course I don't know how she knew that. And the backs are, of course, not the same patterns. So we have that one and this one. This would even be cute with like a lemon card or something. I have some, and they have a fruit paper in there too. I'll just tell you that. This one, I believe this is pecan pie. Yes. Daffodil Delight. I'm pretty sure peach pie is in here, and I forget what, and I think it's Old Olive and maybe Mossy Meadow too. I'm not sure as far as I forget what they have the colors just in one place in the catalog. Hopefully when the paper comes, it'll actually tell you again. But here's the peach pie, pecan pie, daffodil delight. And I think there's another, I don't know. Anyway, some of these could just be like everyday, ooh. Ooh. Let's see what this one was. Oh, that had a pattern on the back too. So I thought they were beautiful Stampin' Up! Papers, and I believe these are going to be 12 by 12, which I was trying not to buy, but she cut them down to 6 by 6 to send samples out. Let me just double check that, because that is, I didn't actually have a lot. It is called Floral Delight 12-inch by 12-inch designer series paper. It's $12.50 for 12 sheets, double-sided, of the designer paper. So you get 2 each of 6 designs. And the colors are Peach Pie, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, that was the other one, Old Olive, Pool Party, and Pecan Pie. Pool Party is this bluish background. And I guess the darker one in here is Daffodil Delight, and the lighter color is Lemon Lolly, and the background here is Lemon Lolly too, I think. So yeah, that's on my list. There was that was part of a suite called Floral Design Suite. I don't think I'll be getting the stamp set. They have some cute little bee trinkets in there, and there's another set of paper, but it is vellum, floral and gingham vellum, 12 by 12, 6 printed vellum sheets for $10. So I don't know if I'll get that because I forget to use vellum. So I don't need paper. I love the gingham though, but anyway, I've never seen gingham on vellum. They have some ocean ones, but the colorway is not something. Oh, they have a cute garden patch and storybook friends one. I'm sure demonstrators on YouTube will be sharing their hauls because they can purchase early. I think they get to purchase in December, maybe November. I'm not for sure. Probably November since she already had the catalog. So anyway, that's it for my little, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting it, and I haven't been buying. I mentioned in a video the other day, they got rid of the clearance rack and they just have what's called last chance products now. And apparently they're going to update that every 2 months, normally as catalogs are ending. So the one they have out there now is stuff that was online only and also stuff from their holiday catalog that's last chance. Some things are discounted, some things are not. I didn't, I put 2 things on my carpet. They were like ribbon and things, and I'm like, I don't want to pay shipping just for ribbon and whatever it was I put in there, no stamp sets and stuff, because I have too many. And yeah, there's only so much you can get, right? All right, guys, that's all. I kept you on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the color cubes, the other color book I got, and yeah, pretty papers. Do you like yellow? Let me know. I do. It's so cheerful, and right now it's so cold here. I needed cheerful. So that really made my afternoon when I got that. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.